Hello students. In the last class we have discussed about food chain. Food chain is a sequence of organisms in a biotic community through which food passes with members of a step becoming food of the members of the next step of the sequence. Or food chain is nothing but a list of who eats whom. In case of food chain, each step or division is characterized by a particular method of obtaining food that is called trophic level. Trophic level is nothing but each step or each division in food chain which is characterized by a particular method of obtaining food. Each step in the food chain is simply called as trophic levels. Usually in the food chain, producers forms the first trophic level. Producers always forms the first trophic level. The second trophic level will be formed by the herbivores or primary consumers. Herbivores or primary consumers forms the second trophic levels. Then the third trophic level in the food chain is formed by the primary carnivores or secondary consumers. Primary carnivores or secondary consumers forms the third trophic level in the food chain. Whereas the fourth trophic level in the food chain is formed by the secondary carnivores or tertiary consumers. Secondary carnivores or tertiary consumers form the fourth trophic level in the food chain. The fifth trophic level is formed by the top carnivores usually. Top carnivores usually forms the fifth trophic levels in the food chain. This is about trophic levels in the food chain. For example, in case of food chain in the grassland, food chain in the grassland or food chain in the forest, the first trophic level that is called T1. First trophic level or T1 is formed by the grasses. T2 or second trophic level is formed by insects. T3 or third trophic level is formed by frog. The fourth trophic level called T4 is formed by snake. The fifth trophic level or T5 will be formed by the peacock. This is one example for trophic level. Next concept is food web. Now let us discuss about food web. Food web is a network of food chains. See, this is the terrestrial food web. It is a network of food chain. See, this is one food chain and this is another food chain. This is one more food chain. And there is a network or connection of food chains. Food web is a network of food chains operating in an ecosystem which get connected at various trophic levels so as to form a number of feeding connections among different organisms of the biotic community. Food web is a network of food chains. See, this food chain is connected to the organism present in another food chain. Network of food chains operating in an ecosystem which get connected at various levels. Particular organism get connected at various trophic levels so as to form a number of feeding connections among different organisms of the biotic community. Here each organism is eaten by two or many different types of organisms. For example, see, deer is one organism which may be eaten by tiger or wolf. Means deer may become food for tiger or lion, or it may become food for wolf. Then rabbit may become food for fox, or it may become food for jackal, or rabbit may be eaten by wolf. Means each organism is eaten by two or many different types of organisms, and which in turn are eaten by other organisms. See, wolf is the organism which may eat deer, it may eat jackal, or it may eat fox, or it may eat wild cat. And later this wolf become food for tiger, or it may become food for lion. For example, say here, deer is the prey, or it is the food for jackal. It may become food for jackal, or it may become food for wolf, or it may become food for tiger or lion. In the same way, rabbit may become food, that is called prey. Prey is nothing but which is becoming food for another organism. Rabbit is prey for fox, jackal, or it may become prey. Rabbit may become prey for wolf, or it may become prey for hawk or any other carnivore. And in the same way, mouse is the prey for hawk, or it may be food for snake. It may become food for snake, it may become food for fox, or it may become food for wild cat. Because of it, a particular animal or organism comes to have several choices. Here, wolf is an organism, it is having several choices, like it may eat deer, or wolf may eat jackal, wolf may eat rabbit, wolf may eat fox, or it may eat wild cat. Means here, wolf is an organism, it is having several choices to eat. And a rabbit is a herbivore. It can feed on variety of plants. Rabbit may eat on variety of plants, but usually it eats its favorite food. Means it usually eats the favorite plant materials. Suppose that favorite plant material becomes scarce or destroyed. All the favorite plant materials of the rabbit become destroyed. At that time, this rabbit may begin to feed on another type of plants. Means rabbit is also having many options, or it is also having many choices to eat. Most of the time it will eat its plant material of its favorite one. Suppose there is a scarcity for that particular favorite plant material. At that time, rabbit eat the another type of plant material or alternate plants. Similarly, suppose the population of rabbit decreases. Then its predator of rabbit may be the jackal or fox or wolf. Its predator, that means jackal, fox or wolf, may begin to eat other organisms, like they may eat mouse or they may eat squirrels, etc. Suppose the population of rabbit increased, then the balance of the nature is restored. balance of the nature is restored. So this is one of the example for terrestrial food web. Then importance of food web. Importance of food web. The first importance of food web is it does not allow any population to starve when members of lower trophic level decrease in number. Food web does not allow any population to starve when members of lower trophic level decrease in number. For example, jackal. Suppose the population of rabbit decreased, then jackal does not suffer from starvation. Instead, jackal may eat other organisms. When the population of rabbit decreased, at that time the jackal may go for alternate food or alternate type of organisms. Then another importance of food web is it does not allow a particular species to overgrow, as increased availability will increase the chances of higher number of its predations. Food web does not allow a particular species to overgrow. That means it controls the overpopulation of particular species. Suppose the population of particular species increased, then that particular organism may become prey for many other organisms, many predators. Thereby the population of particular organism is controlled. Means food web check the overpopulation. Another importance of food web is it allows endangered population to grow in size. Food web allows endangered population to grow in size. And food webs provide stability to ecosystem. It provides stability to ecosystem. This is about trophic levels and food web. Then the main differences between food chain and food web. Differences between food chain and food web. Food chain consists of only one unit of food relations, whereas the food web is a complex formed by several units of food relations. Food web is a complex which is formed by several units of food relations. And food chain is a straight sequence of organism, whereas the food web is a network of many linkages among the connected food chains. Then food chain usually has a maximum of 4 to 6 populations of different species, whereas the food web consists of many populations of different species. So these are the important differences between food chain and food web. Thank you.